In my opinion, that's the only way to be successful if you're looking to get into investing, is you need to have help. I would recommend, if people are just looking into the space for the first time, they don't really know for sure if this is what they want, they're just a little bit curious, I feel like starting with some books would be good. A lot of people coming into Black Card, we have a sort of like a package that we put together for people that includes some books, and includes some journaling systems and a few different things, just to give people a basic understanding of like the fundamentals of investing, just to see if this is something that they want to do or not. And then the people that do, coaching, training, in my opinion, that's the only way to be successful if you're looking to get into investing, is you need to have help. You can do it without a coach or without training, but it's going to be very tough. You're going to make all the same mistakes everybody else made in all these different things. So that's one thing that I would say. I'd say start off a little bit smaller just to start. Read some books, make sure that it's something that you're interested in. And then if it is something that you want to do, you need to hire people and get help, because there's a lot of moving parts involved and you can run into problems pretty fast without it. One of the challenges that I ran into, fairly recently is I had a good general contractor. He lost a whole bunch of his subs all on the same day. I'm not sure if it was due to the coronavirus or what, but he lost a bunch of his subs. I had another general contractor, and one of his main guys inside of his company passed away when they were in the middle of one of my projects. And that partner of his was managing a whole bunch of his projects. So it was like a huge wrench that was thrown into their internal machine. So that kind of trickled down, and I saw a little bit of an impact on some of my projects. So I've seen quite a few different scenarios of contractor problems over the last couple of years, but I would say that is definitely one of them, one of the bigger challenges. I think that if you have a really good system for screening the contractors before you hire them, that is a way that you can somewhat mitigate the risk. I deal with a lot of students coming into Black Card, lots of people that are flipping, and sometimes I find that some people cut corners a little bit because they want to save time. They don't want to screen a whole bunch of contractors. They'll latch on to one guy, some guy named Fred that they know, it's like their cousin or something, and they say, oh, okay, I already know Fred, I'm going to hire Fred. Sometimes it's not the best idea to just blindly hire Fred. Like, it's good to have a good system. You get some, documents, you call the references, you walk through the projects that they're working on already, and you just start doing a whole bunch of these little small things. And then by the time you run through that, hopefully you're going to have a really good understanding of if this is somebody you want to actually hire and work with. That we use a journaling system that helps you basically develop habits. You can set goals and make sure that you're able to hit goals. Like, those are all very small things. You don't need to use our system. You can use any system, but those are very important things. Little things like making sure that you have a book with you, like a black book with you. That's important. Something like this book right here, I keep this beside my bed, and every time I have ideas, I put it in here. And the example I gave you earlier, that's what Stefan did. That's how he built most of his products. That's how he had most of his ideas came into fruition. So something as simple as that, you don't really need to spend a whole pile of money to start. You can start with some books. I would recommend get yourself a good black book. You can, store information, especially if you're hunting around for houses and things. Have a journaling system, in my opinion, is really important, because this is how you develop new habits. And especially if you're just getting started, like most of us, myself included, when we're just getting in, we have horrible habits. So having some systems in place to help us, like just small little things that you do every day. If somebody was brand new looking into this for the first time, start with some books, maybe get on some journaling systems, and then if you want to take it a little more seriously after you do that, then you probably want to hire somebody to help you.